Welcome, friends. The story begins with a simple moment in a quiet tea house. I looked up at the young and attractive barista behind the counter, graceful, composed, with a spark of mystery in her eyes. "Just a bit more water, please," I said, motioning toward my cup. As she poured, I smiled and asked, "Now tell me, do you think this cup is half full or half empty?" She didn't hesitate. "Half full, of course," she replied with that confident optimism that seemed to glow from the heart. Ah yes, the timeless riddle of perception, a test of outlook, a coin tossed in the air, heads for the optimist, tails for the pessimist. But what if we never needed the coin at all? What if the cup isn't half anything, but just is? A silent vessel, empty not in lack, but an invitation, not absence, but potential. It waits without judgment to be filled, with tea, coffee, wine, water, sorrow, joy, or silence. The cup's essence remains unchanged no matter what content it cradles. It is the space that allows anything to be held. And this is where the metaphor deepens. The world is a cup. We enter it like tea enters porcelain, with quiet curiosity and unshaped wonder. And as we grow, we begin to pour. Memories, beliefs, expectations, fears. The world becomes colored not by what it is, but by what we pour into it. We are not just observers, we are projectors. Our subconscious becomes the lens, casting images onto the blank screen of reality. And just like a child mesmerized by shadow puppets, we forget that the story we're watching is one we're also creating. We call the world cruel when we've been hurt. It is beautiful when love pours from within. Chaotic when our minds are restless, peaceful when our hearts are still. But what if the world is none of these things? What if the world is not cruel nor kind, not full nor empty, but simply space? A canvas, a mirror, a stage upon which the inner script is performed. Like the cup, the world does not rejoice when filled or mourn when emptied. It simply holds. If the tea is bitter, we don't blame the cup. We simply choose a different blend. Likewise, when the world feels harsh or unkind, we need not curse the world. Instead, we rewrite the narrative within. Perhaps it isn't the world that needs changing, but the story we tell ourselves about it. The outer world is but a mirror, faithfully reflecting the contours of our inner landscape. What we perceive, we've already believed. What we encounter, we've already imagined. The cup is not the tea. The world is not the content it carries. Both are vessels, sanctuaries of emptiness, not as void, but as sacred possibility. So the real question is no longer, is the cup half full or half empty? The deeper question becomes, what am I filling it with? And even more profound, what projections have I cast onto the world I now see? Ultimately, the tea cools, the scene shifts, and the content fades. But the sacred space of the cup, the untouched openness of the world, remains. It is always there, always waiting, not to define us, but to reflect us. Visit nycfitliving.com to begin your journey toward a deeper understanding and to cultivate genuine happiness and well-being through fitness, mindfulness, and stress management.